Yes, I was tagged by Miss Goddess of Love. We do tag questions. So here we go. Do you still talk to your first love? Yes, I do. It's very important to me. Question number 2. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage? My favorite alcoholic beverages would be Jack Daniel's Straight Up and then Budweiser. Question number 3. What was your first job? Was a cashier at Burger King and a Whopper Flopper. Yay! Question number 4 was, what was your first car? Never had my driver's license, but I did own a car. It was a 1971 Plymouth Fury 3. Loved it. Ran like a dream. Question number 5. Who was the first person you texted today? The first person I texted today would be my best friend Carrie. She lives in New York. Question number 6. Who was the first person you thought of today? That'd be my fiance Tim. Question number 7. Who was my first grade teacher? I have no clue. I don't have that good of a memory to remember who my first grade teacher was. Question number 8. When was your first plane ride? I've never rode on an airplane, but I did go for a ride in a helicopter, and that was in the 80s. Question number 9. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend was Michelle Greenwald. No, we do not talk because I have no clue where she lives now. So, I wish I did, but I don't. Question number 10. When was your first sleepover? That would be when I was about 7. That was at Michelle Greenwald's house. Question number 11. Who was the first person you talked to today? First person I talked to today would be my mother, and that was over breakfast. Number 12. Whose wedding was you in first? Or first in? That would either be my sister Melody's or my sister Yvette. Hopefully it was my sister Yvette. Number 13, what was the first thing you did this morning? I took my dogs out for a walk. I own 4 of them. There's Kimmy, Midge, Ruby, and Chico. And they're all Chihuahuas. Question number 14, what was the first concert you went to? That would be the Oak Ridge Boys. My best friend at the time had won tickets to the radio station where we lived, and she was going to take my mother, but my mother got sick. So my mother told me I had to go. I mean, it was a good time. We had a blast. It was great. Question number 15. What was your first broken bone? That would be my nose. My handicapped brother discovered he could run, and well, he ran into the back of the lawn chair I was laying out on, and it came right down and nailed my nose and busted it. So, and then would be my right arm when I was 22. Where was your first piercing? My ears. I have 3 in one ear and 4 in the other. Question number 17. Where did you visit your first foreign country? Canada. We didn't stay long. My mom drove down a one-way street and we turned around. We were going in the wrong direction. But we turned around and came back to the U.S. And my mom got out of the car and kissed the ground. What was the first movie you remember watching? The Birds. Don't like any birds. They freak me out. I just don't like birds. Nightmares about birds. When was your first detention? My first detention was probably in the 7th grade when I was always getting school late. So many late to school, get a detention for it. By the time the end of the year came around, I had like 20 detentions. Because I had so many, I had like 3 days of in-school suspension, like twice a week. I swear. Not that many now, but I had a lot of in-school due to getting to school late and not going to detention. Who and when was your first roommate? That would be my ex-boyfriend Scott. And he's an ex for a reason. Yay! If you had one wish, what would it be? If I had one wish, it would be to have my sister Jolene, my baby sister, and my baby brother Bentley, back with us. She died of cancer at the age of 35. And my handicapped brother Bentley, he had Edwards syndrome, and he passed away with a massive heart attack. It was caused by complications of his Edwards syndrome. So, but yeah, if I had one wish, that my wish would be for him to come back. If you could learn anything, what would it be? Auto mechanics and detailing. My dream job was to be a mechanic, but I became a CNA. Don't get me wrong, I love being a CNA. It's a very gratifying job, but it just wasn't my dream job. So, you know. First lesson you ever took? Ballet and jazz. My mom was trying to make a girl out of me. I'm a big tomboy. I mean, the girly part really didn't come till maybe a little bit later in life. But first kiss would have been Bill Miller. 10 years old. I had a real big crush on him. First fight. I beat this girl up that I went to school with because she was picking on my handicapped brother. Called him all kinds of names. I don't like it when people pick on people. It makes it like they have nothing better to do. And I think they have better things to do in life than pick on people. It's very disrespectful, and I don't like it. So, that was my first fight. I broke her nose, by the way. Question 26. What was the age you first wanted to put makeup on? I was 9 years old. I worked school. I went to Catholic school. I got in trouble for wearing makeup at school. And then I got my own punishment because I broke out all over my face. And I had to go to the doctor, get medication to help clear it up. I learned. But now I can wear makeup when I want to. Question 27. When was your first crush? And was it an actor or actress? No, it was this boy that we grew up with. His name was Bill Miller. He was my first crush. Question number 28. First time you cussed, swore at somebody. Who was it? My mother. I asked her what the was wrong with her, sending me back into that house. To the house we lived in Bristol, West Virginia. I swear, it was haunted. Some weird things happened in that house. Question 29. What age was your first alcoholic beverage? 13. They were rum and coke. And then after that one was done, I had an Alabama Slammer. And they are both good. I love them. Question 30. First time at a club, age and details. I always hung out in like little bars, country bars, roughneck bars. So the first club I went to, I was 34 years old, and it was in Morgantown, West Virginia. It's called Vice Versa. We went to watch a drag show, and it was awesome. It was great. I loved it. And this bartender that was there made me this blue drink. He told me that I would never forget what the drink was. Well, I forgot what the drink was, but I remember the color. The color was blue. I'll never forget the blue drink. Woohoo! But anyway, thanks for tagging me, Miss Goddess of Love. Talk to y'all later. Bye.